Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? Yes, I finally figured out a way how to circumvent that annoying buzzing hissing sound. Use another recording device. Duh! I always say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Young people, don't waste your mind. Okay. Anyways, this video, so now that I've figured out how to circumvent that noise by using my flip camera, we're going to start cranking out the videos. This video is called, well, as you can see the title already, Time is Love. But I must give props where props are due. The idea came from me looking at a video by a young man by the name of Tony Gaskins Jr. Some of you may already be familiar with Tony Gaskins Jr. He is a young black male who is a life and relationship coach. He wrote his first book in his early 20s. He was on Oprah. And now he's has a pretty big following on Twitter. Look him up, Tony Gaskins Jr., I believe. And he sends out a lot of wise tips, tweets, and a lot of relationship tweets and things of that nature. He has a new book or ebook or maybe a hardbound book. I haven't gotten it yet, but it's for single women, I believe it is, in reference to relationships. So and he's also on YouTube. So look him up on YouTube, Tony Gaskins Jr. If I can remember to add the link, I'll add the link. But I was watching his video, and I was watching the 90-day rule, and he was talking about he had thought of, well before Steve Harvey came out with this book, Think Like a Man, or Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. He had already talked about the 90-day rule, and he was talking about how go watch the video, because that's just prolonging my video, trying to tell you about his video, talking about, anyway, but basically saying, you know, don't just adhere to just the 90-day rule and then give it up on the 91st day, because men peep that game. They done heard about Steve Harvey's book also. But anyways, in this video I was watching, he said, or maybe it wasn't that particular video, because I watched quite a few series of his video. Oh my God! Deidre, can you just stick to the point? Can you focus here? Can you focus? Okay, because there's so much I want to say, which is a preface to what I'm going to talk about, which probably has nothing to do. All right. So anyways, in that video, he was briefly mentioned that when a man really wants you, when a man wants to be in a committed relationship with you, when a man sees you as a long-term girlfriend, possibly becoming his wife, he put the full court press on you. And he spends time with you. He said, don't let any man tell you he's too busy to spend time with you. Okay, all of that to lead to and segue into my point. When I heard him say that, I thought about a new song. Y'all know I'm a country music lover, and one of my fave top 10 country singers' name is Josh Turner, and he has a new song out called Time is Love. I'm gonna also add the link to that. Y'all listen to that. Even if you're not a country music lover, just listen to the lyrics, because it can help you in your relationship and in your life. In that, Time is Love, and in this song he basically says that although I know I gotta go to work and put in the time to make that money, but anything outside of work, it could get done later, because time is love. All the time I'm spending doing other things other than work, sitting here talking to you, going to play basketball, going to the movies, hanging with my boys, playing pool. He didn't say all of that. That was me. But anyways, he said, but then all of the time spent doing those other things is time taken away from his woman. Time that he could be feeling her kisses and feeling her touch and talking to her and laughing with her. And when I listened to Tony Gaskins and then thought about that song by Josh Turner, I just thought about how this is so much of my message that I've tried to relay or convey to my listeners and my viewers and women in my personal life is that when a man wants you, when a man cares more than about just getting in your underwear, then he puts the full court press on you. I'm not talking about sexual pressure. No, because he's not putting sexual pressure. If he really wants you and sees you as a long-term girlfriend, possibly even a wife, no, he's not putting the full court press as far as sexual pressure on you. He's putting the full court press as far as courting you, as far as finding out what do you like. Do you like flowers and sending you your favorite flowers? Do you like little notes, or do you like little silly goofy notes? Do you like movies? What's your favorite place to dine out? Do you like reading certain books? Or who's your favorite author? He puts the full court press as far as trying to impress you. That's what we call the full court press. Don't ever get that mixed up with someone putting the full court press on you to have sex. If a man is putting the full court press on you to have sex, he is not looking at you as his potential long-term girlfriend or wife. I'm telling you, he is not. I'm not saying it could never work out like that. I'm sure there have been some relationships that started out maybe first date, second date, in a sexual mode, and then it turned into something different. That's few and far between, and that works. My husband and I, when we met, I don't know if he saw me as his wife, but I sure did not see him as my husband. And we did not have intimate relationship right then and there. Believe me, I met my husband at a club 26, 27 years ago. And he did ask me that very night to go back to his hotel. And I told him, no, are you crazy? First of all, are you crazy? I don't know you. But the most important reason was I was home from college and at my mama's house, and mama don't play that. I still had a curfew, even though I was in college. So I don't know which one was more pervasive in my mind. Probably more than likely my mama. No, I can't, because if it wasn't for, if I was away at school and met him and was not like home for the weekend, who knows, I might have gone back to his room, because now I have a renewed mind. Now I've seen the light and I walk therein. And that's what I'm telling you. Some of you may not have had, you may not have had a role model, a mentor, someone in your life to show you what love is, to show you about treasuring your body, to show you about not giving in to the full court sexual press, but to look for a full court press as far as impressing you. Some of you might not have had that example, and some of you might have had that example because I had the right example, but I decided to go a different way. So you might have had the example, you might not have had the example, but for whatever reason, many of us, including myself, did not follow the teachings that we had, or either we did not have the teachings. So now that I'm telling you, and now that you've read Steve Harvey books, now that you've seen Tony Gaskins tell you nothing but the truth about men and relationship, and if, like I said, if you don't know, follow him. He's telling you the real truth. And he's saying, why am I telling you this stuff? Because I've done so much dirt. I've hurt so many women that it is my God-ordained destiny to now right my wrongs by telling women what men are up to. So he's an awesome person to follow on Twitter, to watch his YouTube, to get his books, etc. This is not an endorsement of Tony Gaskins, because he doesn't know me from Adam, and I don't know him other than what I've seen on YouTube and Twitter. But I really appreciate the things that he say about relationship, and so many of them, if not all of them, parallel my same thoughts, my videos, etc. So I just want, so many of us ladies, we just sell ourselves so short. Y'all know I'm passionate about this. We sell ourselves so short because we don't realize that we are the prize. We don't realize that we are the one that bring favor to our husbands. When you become a wife, the man obtains the favor from God. Not saying that single men don't have favor from God or can't obtain favor from God, but God's word implicitly says it, that He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from God. You are the good thing, and so many of us don't know that. And in being so, the good thing, when a man wants you and is putting the full court press on you to become exclusively his and leading up to marriage, he puts in the time. We all know that we have to work. And ladies, don't get a man who is not working. Please don't take care of these men. Please stop taking care of these men. It's one thing that you're in a long-term relationship and your husband or your boyfriend or fiance loses his job and you holding it down. I believe in a woman standing by her man, holding it down, but you hold it down for a man who held it down for you from the start. You don't hold it down for a man who never held it down for you, who never took care of you, who never gave to you. There was a time period that my husband was unemployed. Then he started his lawn care business, and he did okay in that. But thank God now he's back fully employed. I held it down. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's not ashamed to say it. He said it in his sermons. I held it down for him, and I held it down for us and for our household for a while. So I'm not saying you can't hold it down for a good man who takes care of you or who has taken care of you. But stop taking care of these men who's never done anything for you, who's never held it down for you and your family. Stop letting him ride your vehicle while you're at work. He's riding your vehicle, God knows where, riding around God knows who, doing God knows what, or sitting at home playing videos all day. Stop holding it down for these men who don't deserve your worth, who don't deserve your time, who don't deserve your attention, who don't deserve the love that we have to give to a man. Some of these men are not worthy, ladies. Time is love. A man who loves you is putting in the time, meaning that he is calling you to have conversation with you. You're one of the first ones he want to talk to in the morning. You're one of the last ones he want to talk to at night. I love my husband and I pillow talk. We are so busy. Sometimes there are times I don't even see my husband in a day. Sometimes he leaves out 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and this morning I got home at 6:30 this morning. My husband was already going to work. My husband is not home yet. By the time my husband gets home tonight, 10 o'clock tonight, we'll have our pillow talk, and he'll be out within an hour. We're good if we get an hour, but we cherish that time, that pillow talk, because communication is important. Communication is key. Time is love. I cannot stress that enough. So many women are accepting these excuses that, baby, I'm busy. Baby, I wish I could spend time with you. Baby, I gotta go do this and I gotta go do that, and they're calling you late at night. They're giving you a booty call late at night. They're giving you maybe a few hours a week, and those few hours are basically spent at home in your crib, whatever. But time is love. A man is putting full court press on you, is whining you, dining you. Even if he ain't got no money, he's taking you to the park, holding your hand, walking around for free. Ladies, come on, ladies, come on. Time is love. I didn't always have this knowledge. I didn't always have this wisdom. I've made plenty of mistakes, which is why I can talk from experience. I'm not one of those ones who been saved since birth and don't have any experience and trying to tell you what it is. I'm one who have been there. But as I matured, as I learned, as I grew, as I studied, as I listened, as I became more wise, I put away childish things. I put away those things that I did when I was 18 and 19 and 20. So as you see the light, as you hear the light, as you feel the light, walk therein. Let's do this, ladies. We are special. We are worthy. We deserve to have the love that we envision for ourselves. Remember, time is love. A man that loves you gives you his time. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed.